Video games are such a wonderful thing. They take us to places we've never been. They take us to places that we could never go in our lives. It's really a great escape from reality, and that's something that all of us can use a little bit more of these days. Sure, there's always going to be some negative things around video games, but I feel like video games have such a great purpose. I personally use them multiple times and have for many, many years as a way of helping deal with some anxiety, some depression, things like that. And it's a wonderful thing. I love playing games that just put me into a different kind of stratosphere where I can lose myself and have a good time. That's what it's all about. Right now, PlayStation has a lot of good things going on. They've already released such titles as Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Forbidden West, and sometime later this year, hopefully, fingers crossed mind you, God of War Ragnarok, the follow-up to my all-time favorite game, God of War from 2018. Now, that's a lot of goodness, and that's not to say that that's all that Sony's going to release. They have a lot of other games on the docket as well. Many studios hard at work to put out new games. Yeah, it does suck waiting a little bit to hear what's coming and maybe when it's coming, but we know that stuff is going to be coming sooner rather than later, and it's an exciting prospect. Now, as far as I can tell, Sony has been doing a lot of things right. Yes, we can focus on some of the negative here, but I wanted to focus on the positive because this is truly some cool stuff that people have been asking for a long time. A little bit of news here, and this is regarding what looks like their new PlayStation Plus service. Very much a loved game, and I hope that a lot of people actually put their money where their mouth is and play this, because this is one of those games where everybody talks about it. Everybody's like, such a great game. I would really love a remake of this or a new game in this series. But Dino Crisis is actually appearing in the Hong Kong PSN, hinting that it's going to be coming to PlayStation Plus. Art from the PlayStation 1 classic Dino Crisis has appeared on the Hong Kong PSN store, suggesting that the game may be included in PlayStation Plus's premium library of classic games in the future. As spotted by a Twitter user, an image of the Hong Kong version of the PlayStation Plus menu shows Regina from Dino Crisis on the classic catalog tab. Now, Dino Crisis isn't included in the current lineup of classic games, however, but that has claimed that this offering will be expanding in the future. Dino Crisis was released on the PlayStation 1. Wow, the PlayStation 1 on October 29, 1999, while Dino Crisis 2 came out on the console a year later, November 24, 2000. Neither game is currently part of the PlayStation Plus Classic Games offering. Now, the revamped PlayStation Plus has now launched in much of Asia and is coming to Japan, the Americas, and Europe in June. A number of PlayStation 1 games have already been confirmed for the service, including Tekken 2, Ape Escape, Jump & Flash, Mr. Driller, and Oddworld: Abe's Odyssey. However, some classic PlayStation games being added to the catalog appear to be based on the slower PAL 50Hz versions. Now, a user playing the PS1 version of Ape Escape during the Indonesia PlayStation storefront first noticed that it appears to be based on the PAL version of the game because it credits Sony Computer Entertainment Europe during its intro instead of America or Japan, and runs at 25 frames per second instead of 30. All other first-party PlayStation 1 games on the Classics lineup, including Everybody Golf, Wild Arms, Jumpin' Flash, and Kuroshi, also appear to be based on the European PAL versions, according to VGC. So this is basically what they said. They logged into the Hong Kong store and confirmed it's real. Dino Crisis isn't available to download or purchase yet, but it looks like it might be soon. Now, unconfirmed reports have claimed that upgrade options for Sony's new PlayStation Plus subscription service unfairly punish some players. Following the agent launch of the revamped PlayStation Plus service on Monday, some claims have emerged from players who purchased existing memberships using a discount or chose to stack subscriptions before the option was disabled earlier in the month. Among the complaints being levied at Sony is claims that players who purchased their existing subscription using a discount are being charged extra to upgrade to a different PlayStation Plus tier, wiping out any previous savings. Now, that's a very interesting thing. I don't want to really focus on the negative. I think that Sony is going to end up doing the right thing, or at least I hope they will, by those standards, and I hope that, at some point we see something come about from this. But yeah, it is very interesting. Sony has really kind of gone out of their way by making a fantastic offering here with the fans, because let's just be real, Sony has really, they have a lot more time on the market than Microsoft. And so what that can help them do is anytime you have that much time and that much of a head start, people really identify with PlayStation. People really love PlayStation, and people will continue to support PlayStation. That's the thing, right? Like, we can sit there and look at these things and go, well, what's going to happen in the future? Game Pass really is such a great deal, and it is. But PlayStation has built up all this goodwill with gamers over the years, and even when they dropped the ball a little bit with some of these things, like charging more for these upgrades, I think people still are just like, oh, that's that wacky Sony. But again, this isn't the only bit of good news that they got yesterday, and this was a little bit of surprising bit of a news as well, just because I thought it was an interesting kind of topic. So we know Call of Duty is still a huge franchise. Modern Warfare 2 is the game that's going to come out, and we got some details on it, and Sony got a lot to do with this. So there's new Call of Duty Modern Warfare details. According to them, they've uncovered multiple references to the upcoming title. That it's actually going to be very interesting. The files seemingly reveal the first details about the different Modern Warfare 2 editions set for release, plus information on pre-order bonuses and plans for an open beta. Activision confirmed earlier on Tuesday that the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 release date is October 28, 2022. While unofficial, the Datamine file suggested plans to release 3 editions of the game, each which grants early access to an open beta for PlayStation players who pre-ordered. So PlayStation players are going to get a beta early. They are Modern Warfare 2 Standard Edition, a cross-gen bundle, and Vault Edition. The most expensive edition is also said to include the following: Battle Pass for 1 season and 50 tier skips, Red Team Operator Pack, Ghost, Soap, Price, and Farah, FJX Cinder Weapon Vault, 10 hours double XP, and 10 hours 2 Weapon XP Ghost Legacy Pack as well. Sony and Activision clearly have a long-standing Call of Duty marketing deal, which in recent years has seen PlayStation owners receive a range of exclusive content, including in-game bundles, exclusive game modes, and early access to public beta tests. Vanguard Season 3 Reloaded Update introduced a new close quarters multiplayer map called Sphere, which is set in a weapons lab below the surface of a mining facility, among other features. So it looks like PlayStation is going to have a lot going for it when it comes to this. I feel like they've done some interesting stuff to kind of attract people into what's going on with PlayStation. Obviously Call of Duty is going to be back to form with this game. I know some people that just weren't interested in a World War II shooter again, and like, that's the sad fact, that people just aren't always interested in those type of games. And it was very interesting to see how these things kind of come about. But I do think that it's going to be a return to form for Call of Duty, and for Sony to have the marketing on this and the beta and stuff like that, I feel comes at a very huge time for them indeed. So with that being said, what are you guys looking forward to? What are you most excited about? Are you excited about PlayStation Plus? Are you excited about the new Call of Duty? It sounds like it's going to be back on track. I would love to hear what you all think about that. If you do enjoy my videos, please leave a like on the video. It helps the video to be seen and the channel to grow. Have a fantastic day. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thank you so much for watching. Crap Gamer out.